espada. Kohala la Yahweh Bahasam Yahusha Bashmu Kakudash Barakati Yahweh Barakati Yahusha Barakati Yahweh Barakati Yahusha Barakati Yahweh Barakati Yahusha the water Yahweh Bashim Yahusha Bashim Kakudash. Doble honrada a los apóstoles, a los ancianos de Yasharala, Great Millstone, y Shalom a los escogidos. Porque muchos de los que yo estaba en el campo y yo dije, yo estaba voceando, hey, muchos de ustedes van a morir de hambre. Y este tipo lo tomó personal, se cortó, Yahweh básicamente se lo cortó, ¿ok? Lo cortó en el espíritu. Y el tipo quería pelear conmigo, man, pero otro tipo lo estaba aguantando para que no pelee conmigo. Es que ustedes, malditos 2/3 del diablo, ustedes no pueden hacer nada si Yahweh básicamente no lo autoriza. Y es probable que ese tipo va a morir de hambre. Es muy probable que muera de hambre. Esta es una actualización de Apocalipsis 6, versículo 6. ¿Okay? El ataque nocturno de Rusia al puerto de Ismail provoca un aumento en los precios de los alimentos en todo el mundo. Los precios del trigo en la bolsa de valores de Chicago subieron un 6.5% tras el ataque ruso al puerto de Ismail la noche del 1 al 2 de agosto. Que recuérdate que también subieron hace un par de semanas cuando hicieron ese ataque en un puerto, en otro puerto. Yo creo que fue en el puerto de Odysee. Mucha gente va a morir de hambre. Es porque hay gente que sobrevive de pan. A veces yo veo videos en las Filipinas, de gente pobre en las Filipinas. Y esta gente solo comen arroz todos los días. O sea que si el arroz aumenta en precio, un aumento drástico, esa gente van a pasar hambre. Pero hay gente en otra parte del mundo que comen pan, que nada más tienen pan y van a pasar hambre. Y yo tengo que reírme porque es el juicio de Yahweh. Porque yo tengo mucho que no veo esta versión, ¿ok? Dice, Apocalipsis 6, versículo 6, y oí una voz que brotó de entre los 4 seres vivientes, dijo, vendo por el salario de un día 1 kilo de trigo o 3 kilos de cebadas, pero no le hagan daño al aceite ni al vino. El salario de un día, man. Tú vas a tener que trabajar el día entero para poder comprar trigo. Pero tú te puedes hacer tu propio pan. Pero también, y si la gasolina, si la luz está alta y tú no puedes enchuflar una estufa eléctrica, o si el gas está alto también, la gente van a pasar trabajo de una manera u otra. Y también dice salario de un día, y si tú no tienes salario, porque no van a haber tanto trabajo tampoco. Eso va a ser un desastre, man. Yo lo voy a dejar ahí. Si están escuchando en español, shalom. Second Ezra 16, verse 22. For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. There's going to be a lot of people dying of starvation, man. Dying of hunger. A lot of people. It's going to be ugly, man. It's going to be ugly. A lot of people dying of hunger. You're going to be seeing people out there in the streets, like, just laid down, just laid out on the ground. Like, reaching out their hand and shit, like, yo, you get something, man, something to eat, man. Like, niggas just gonna be dying, man, of hunger. Just all skinny and shit. Looking like skeletons, man. Days without eating. Just dying of starvation. It's gonna be a wild sight to see. Alright, it's just the Revelation 6 update. A quick hit, Lord willing. Russia's overnight attack on Ismail port causes jump in food prices worldwide. Wheat prices on the Chicago Stock Exchange jumped 6.5% after the Russian attack on the port of Ismail on the night of 1 to 2 August. Hey, so remember, just a couple days ago, there was another attack at the Odysee port, and that brought up the prices like 8%. So this is another 6.5%. So, imagine this shit gets even like imagine Russia starts just scorched earth policy, just fucking shit up. They really don't give a shit. They just want to completely annihilate Ukraine. Imagine that. And there's people, man, that depend on this bread, all right? And there's people that only eat bread. Like they can only afford bread. That's their food for the day. Imagine these people, man, when shit like this pop off, man. Alright, I'm gonna just end it with this. Revelation 6, verse 6. And I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny. And see thou hurt not the oil and the wine. Let's get that in another translation. Alright, it said it right here in the Spanish that salario de un día, the salary of one day. Alright, salary of one day, de un día. Let's see what it says here in English. See NLT. See other translations. I want to emphasize, hey, you're gonna have to work for a whole day. I have to work all day just to be able to afford. There you go, look. Then I heard what sounded like a voice from among the 4 living beings say, 2 pounds of wheat for a day's wage, 6 pounds of barley for the same price, but don't damage the oil or the wine. Yo, you imagine working, because what's minimum wage in America? $15 in a lot of states, and hey, some states still got $7. I think 17 and change. It's like $15. Full 8-hour schedule. That's $120. Imagine paying $120 for 2 pounds. That says right here 2 pounds a week. This is divided. That's $60 a pound, bro. $60 a pound. I mean, if you make your own bread, you know what I'm saying? Like, that could probably last you, like, if it's just for you, hey, you probably last a minute with that. Hey, but there's gonna be some. But if you gotta support a family, damn. Like, you the only breadwinner. It's gonna be seeing, hey, and who's to say that there's even gonna have a salary or a wage? Because the grinders are ceasing. All right, all that shit is going away. Niggas can't get jobs. They're hard to find. All right, they're hard to find now. Imagine when shit starts getting even worse, because this is talking about some extreme prices. By the time we get to that point, it's full blown World War III, famine, people starving in the streets. You think there's gonna be a lot of jobs out there, man? You're gonna have to be lucky to have a job at that point in time. Because that's one thing I always overlook. I've overlooked it till now. You always look at these scriptures in a different way when you read them again and you see them in a new light. I'm seeing this right here in a new light right now. Because what if you don't have a job? What if the economy's fucked? That yellow trucking company, that's just going out. That's gonna be a one less player in the goods transportation business. So prices are gonna be going up, and those prices are passed on to the consumer. I'm gonna leave it right there. I'm gonna give all praise to Yahweh Shem Shai. Call halal la Yahweh Bahasem Yahweh Shai Bahashem Kakudash Barakati Yahweh Barakati Yahweh Shai Barakati Yahweh Barakati Yahweh Shai Barakati Yahweh Barakati Yahweh Shai. The water Yahweh Bahashem Shai Bahashem Kakudash. Double honors to the apostles, to the elders of Yasharala, Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect. Ababa Ball, Abad Kal Gawiyam, Abad Kal Adawamium. Kwam Yasharala. Shalom.